Hello, friends. Welcome to Crack Defense. So, we have covered three chapters till now. So, we have come a long way. And now, a few more chapters are there to cover, and then you'll be done with your chemistry part. So, in today's class, we'll cover acid, bases, and salts. But before that, I know that you all know that what acids are. Okay, so acids are something which liberates H plus ions, and bases are something which liberates OH minus ions. Okay, if we talk about water, okay, water will liberate H plus and OH minus ions. And why it is liberating? When water comes in the contact of water, when water comes in the contact of electricity. So many a times in movies or in serials, you must have seen uh, that there's an electric wire which falls in water. So current will produce. Okay, so why current is producing? Because in presence of electricity, water is getting liberated into H plus and OH minus ions. Okay, so this is the basic thing, that in presence of electricity, water will liberate into H plus and OH minus ions. Now we'll study about acid, bases, and salts. Okay, so here in acids, acids will liberate H plus ions. Okay, so here you'll see HCl. HCl is an example of acid. So HCl will liberate H plus and Cl minus ions. This is an example of base. NaOH is an example of base. Na will liberate into Na plus and OH minus. Okay, and NaCl is an example of salt. So this will liberate Na plus and Cl minus. So now we'll study about each of them in great detail in the coming lessons. So we'll go to our next slide. So here, this is the definition of acids. So acids are something which release H plus ions in presence of H2O, and bases are something which release OH minus ions in presence of H2O. Okay, so for example, you have lots of chemical bottles in front of you. Okay, you have two three chemicals in bottles, and you need to know, and you don't know what is present inside them, whether it is acidic or whether that is acid or whether that is base. So how will you identify whether that is acid or base? So a very simple test for that is litmus paper test. Okay, so litmus paper test is used when you are confused between acids and base, and you need to find whether that is acid or base. So for that, you'll take litmus paper. So if you have two three bottles, what you'll do, you'll take one bottle. With the help of your dropper, you'll put a drop of that particular chemical in on the litmus paper. Okay, so if red litmus paper is changing to blue, it means the chemical that you have taken, that was basic in nature. Okay, and if blue litmus is changing to red, it means the chemical that you have taken was acidic in nature. Okay, so this is a very simple and a very easy method to identify whether the chemical you are using is acidic in nature or basic in nature. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now, next thing is we'll know the examples. Okay, what acids are, what acids you use in your daily life. Okay, what are bases which you use in your daily life. So we'll learn about them. So HCl is an acid. Okay, so gastric juices, they have HCl in them. Then soft drink, which you all love to have, that also is an acid. Okay, so carbonic acid is present in soft drinks, and the formula of carbonic acid is H2CO3. Okay, and vitamin C, that is lemon juice. So it has vitamin C, or you can say ascorbic acid. Okay, so lemon juice is acidic in nature. So many a times you must have heard ki acidity ho rahi hai, so someone will suggest you to have lemon juice, but that is not a right way. Okay, so jab acidity hoti hai, so having lemon juice is not right, because lemon juice is also acidic in nature, and it will not neutralize your acidity. Okay, so to neutralize it, you should have something which is basic in nature. Okay, so acid and bases will form a neutral thing. Okay, so to neutralize your acidity, you should have something basic and not uh, something acidic in nature. So having lemon juice when you have acidity is not right. Okay, then you use lemon orange juices. So orange juice have citric acid in them. Then acetic acid in vinegar. Vinegar kitchens में बहुत use होता है. So vinegar has acetic acid in them. The formula of this is CH3COOH. Okay, so CH3COOH. Okay, so this is acetic acid. Then we have tannic acid, which is present in tea. We have nitric acid that are present in laboratories. The formula is HNO3. We have sulfuric acid. Okay, H2SO4. And with this, you all know that there's something called acid rain. Okay, so acid rain takes place. So it is when uh, it is because of the presence of sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Okay, when this falls in wet and dry form, uh, this is harmful for you guys, for everyone, and that is called acid rain. Okay, so when acid rain takes place, it's because sulfuric acid and nitric acid are also falling along with normal rain. Okay, and why this happens, why acid rain takes place? So initially, very initially, when these many factories were not there, so at that time acid rain were majorly because of volcanoes. But now uh, we don't have the cases of where volcano is erupting. So in present day, acid rain takes place because of we human beings. Okay, because human beings are creating lots and lots of pollution, and that is resulting into an acid rain. Okay, so burning of fossil fuels is one such example, because of which acid rain takes place. Then we have smokes from vehicles, these causes acid rain. Then we have chemicals from factories, they all cause acid rain. And acid rain is not good for us. Okay, so this is harmful. Now, next, this was about acids. Now, next, we have two types of acids, strong acids and weak acids. Okay, so we have strong acids and weak acids. Strong acids and weak acids. Okay, so what's the difference between strong acids and weak acids? Why we call strong acid as strong acid? Because in strong acids, they liberate completely. Okay, they completely dissociate H plus ions. And in case of weak acids, they partially dissociate. So here you see HNO3. So in HNO3, you'll see that H plus is completely dissociated and NO3 is here. Okay, so here when the acid that completely dissociates in water, that is called strong acid. So strong acids completely dissociate ho jate hain. These are some seven strong acids. So HCl, HBr, hydrobromic acid, perchloroacid, chloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. These are the examples of strong acids which dissociate completely in presence of water. Now we have uh, weak acids. Okay, so as I've already told you, weak acids dissociate partially. So weak acids dissociate partially. So this is the reaction. यहाँ पर H plus और F minus होगा और H plus जो है वो partially dissociate होगा. So this is an example of weak acid. So ethanoic acid is an example of weak acid. Hydrofluoric acid is an example of weak acid. What you should learn by now is, I mean, ये चीज़ अभी ही याद कर लो. Acidic acid is a weak acid because this is a very important question and it has been asked in a lot of questions. That what is acidic acid, whether it is a strong acid or it is a weak acid. So acidic acid is a weak acid. Okay, it is also called as ethanoic acid or acetic acid. दोनों ही बोलते हैं. Ester formation and all, this reaction is used. Okay, so we learn this in the coming lessons. Now we have bases. Okay, so bases are substances that will release OH minus ions. Okay, so they will release OH minus ions. Okay, when basis liberates OH minus ions. और लिटमस पेपर में क्या होगा, लिटमस पेपर में basis will change red litmus to blue. Okay, acids will change blue litmus to red. Learn this also because this is also very important. Now this is a reaction. Here you will see that NaOH, which is a base, this is getting liberated into Na plus and OH minus. Okay, and these are some examples of bases which you use in your daily life. So washing soda you use daily. Sorry, washing soap. Okay, so washing soap we use daily. That's an example of base. Bathing soaps has KOH in present in them, so that is a base. CaOH twice is a lime. That is a base. Okay, lime water is used in whitewash. Then milk of magnesia. Okay, this is called as milk of magnesia. MgOH twice. This is used to control acidity. This is a base. Okay, and then NH4OH, they are used in hair dryers, and these are also bases. Okay, so these are some examples of bases which you use in your daily life. Now, in bases also we have this partition of strong bases and strong acids. So like strong acids, we have learned that they strong acids dissociate H plus ions completely. So in base, strong base will dissociate OH minus ions completely. Okay, and in case of weak bases, they will partially dissociate OH minus ions. Okay, so this is the example of strong bases. This is a reaction, and these are examples: lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. These are strong bases. Then we have weak bases. So, as I've already told, this is weak base, this is the reaction, and these are some examples of weak bases. So, I hope this is clear. Uh, and if you have any doubts, do comment it on the comment section. We'll make it interactive. Okay, so you comment, you put your questions, and I will come up with your answers. So this will be the way through which we'll interact. So I'll wait for your response. I'll wait for your questions. Till then, take care. Goodbye, and all the best.